The Demon Slayer mark is a special mark that appears on a Hashira body under certain conditions. This mark has a unique pattern that varies depending on the breathing technique that the Hashira has mastered. Normally, the Demon Slayer mark will automatically disappear and may revive if the Hashira re-enters the same triggering state as before. When this mark appears, the person's lifespan is said to be no more than 25 years. Who are the Demon Slayers who have successfully awakened this mark? Here are the 10 strongest Demon Slayers mark users. Before we start this video, I will tell you that this video contains a lot of spoilers. If you don't like spoilers, please leave this video. 𝐋𝐢𝐜𝐞𝐧𝐬𝐞 was the love Hashira who awakened her mark during the Swordsmith Village arc. Her mark took the form of two mirroring hearts with winged patterns between them above her left collarbone. Upon activation of the mark, her endurance and already astonishingly high physical strength increased further, allowing her to be on equal footing with Zohaku-ten. Muichiro Tokito first awakened his Demon Slayer mark while battling against Upper Rank 5 in the Swordsmith Village arc. His mark, which resembled reddish mist-like markings, covered his body, but was particularly prominent on his face and arms. After awakening his mark, Muichiro was able to further enhance his swordsmanship skills, dyeing his Nichiren sword a bright red, and achieving the ability to use Transparent World, which allowed him to anticipate and dodge his opponent's attacks. His mark also increased his overall physical abilities, making him a formidable opponent in battle. Giyu Tomioka awakened his Demon Slayer mark during his battle against the Upper Rank 3 Akaza. The mark appeared as a blue design resembling a stream of water on his left cheek. After awakening this form, Giyu was also able to temporarily turn his Nichiren sword red and fight on equal footing with the upper rank demons. Obane Iguro's Demon Slayer mark awakened during the final battle against Muzan. It appeared as snake-like patterns stretching from his left arm up to his chest. This mark enhanced his natural agility, power, and endurance, and enabled him to turn his Nichiren blade red. Additionally, Obane unlocked Transparent World for a brief moment, allowing him to see the placement of Muzan's organs. During the battle against Kokushibo, Tsunemi Shinizugawa also awakened his Demon Slayer mark. The mark appeared as a tattoo of a single green windmill origami with 2 dots on his cheek. This awakening granted him the ability to turn his Nichiren sword bright red, enhancing his combat ability significantly. Gyomei Himejima awakened his Demon Slayer mark while facing Kokushibo. His mark appeared as fissures and spread across his forearms. After awakening his mark, Gyomei was able to turn his Nichiren weapons bright red twice. First during his battle against Kokushibo, and later while attempting to kill Muzan. He also gained the ability to use Transparent World, which allowed him to predict his opponent's movements by seeing their blood flow joint and muscle movements despite being blind. Tanjiro Kamado, the main protagonist of Demon Slayer, was able to awaken his Demon Slayer mark, a manifestation of his immense power and potential as a Demon Slayer. He first awakened it during his fight against Upper Rank 6 when he was pushed to his limits. The mark takes the form of a flame-like pattern on his forehead and is very similar to Yorchi's Demon Slayer mark. Tanjiro was able to further strengthen his mark during the Hashira training arc, where he underwent intense training to improve his skills. His mark became permanent after the training, allowing him to access his power at will. As a user of the sun-breathing technique, his mark resonates with the other Hashira swordsmen, causing them to awaken their own marks when they fight together. Tanjiro's mark also grants him heightened senses, speed, strength, and endurance, making him a formidable opponent in battle. However, like other Demon Slayers, he must learn to control his power and not be consumed by it, as it could lead to his downfall. Kokushibo aka Michikatsu was the older twin brother of Yorchi Sugikuni, and a skilled Demon Slayer. He awakened his own Demon Slayer mark, which was shaped like flames and spread across the bottom right side of his chin and the top left of his forehead. Kokushibo was not only able to unlock the Transparent World like his brother, but also use it constantly. However, after becoming a demon, Kokushibo gained immortality and was able to bypass the curse that all Demon Slayers die at the age of 25. Yorchi Sugikuni was a swordsman and the creator of the sun-breathing style. the first of many breathing styles in the Demon Slayer core. 𝐻𝐤𝐜 was born with the mark, a unique marking resembling a flame that spread across his forehead. He was also the first swordsman to turn his Nichiren sword red, an indication of his exceptional skills. Aside from his prowess in swordsmanship, 𝐻𝐻𝐜 possessed several accessory abilities, like Transparent World and Selfless State. Despite being under the curse of the mark, he defied his limits and lived until the age of 85. He passed away while fighting against Goku Shibo, leaving behind a legacy as one of the greatest demon slayers in history. After Muzan was defeated, he still managed to turn Tanjiro Kamado into a demon with his last wish. In Tanjiro Kamado's demon form, the Demon Slayer mark appeared on his facial area. Tanjiro managed to become a demon that had no weakness to the sun. Just like Nezuko, he could be said to be the perfect demon, with more terrifying powers than Muzan. However, Tanjiro eventually managed to be returned to human. If not, he would be a perfect demon who has various powerful abilities and cannot be killed by the sun.